The Igbominas are another ethnic group in Yoruba land, mostly northern part of Osun State and northern part of Kwara State. Who are the Igbominas? They are another set of Yorubas that have the northern influence. We have influence and prominent people from Igbomina land. The Igbominas are well known Nigerians and also Yoruba land. They are into business. We have strong lawyers among them, even senior advocate among them. We have religious leader who are also from Igbomina. The film acting, the guide also is, many of them are Igbominas. You can remember the Adelove family. The Adelove is an Igbomina man. If I tell you today that Bishop David Oyedepo is an Igbomina man, welcome to Abifa Podcast Show. I remain your regular host. Abifa is my name. Today, I'm going to Igbomina land, one of the subgroup of ethnicity we have in Yoruba land. They are large and also minority in Yoruba land, minority in Kwara State, minority in Osun State. Few of them are also occupying Ekiti State. The majority, they are in Osun State and Kwara State. If I mention Ijagbo, if I mention Omuaran, most of you will now remember, yes, I remember these people. They speak a different dialect in Yoruba. In fact, we, the Yorubas, also call them Afimusoro. That means they talk with nose. Sorry for the Igbominas, I'm not flattering you, but that is what Yoruba refer to you as Igbominas. Now, when it comes to the Igbominas, what are they? Who are their ancestors? They also are from the Oduduwa. One of the child of Oduduwa, the Orogun of Ila, and you believe that they are Igbomina? Yes. Orogun of Ila is the traditional head and the traditional obas of the Igbomina land in Osun State. And when you pick to the Kwara State, you go to Ijagbo, you go to Muaran, you go to Isin in Kwara State. They are also from Igbomina. Then what are the local government that are occupied by the Igbominas in Kwara State? In Kwara State, we have the Muaran, Oba, Ajasho Ekpo, and their neighbors like Ofa. Ofa is not an Igbomina. Rightly, people refer to Ofa also as Igbomina. Ofa is not. So you have to get it right. Ajasho Ekpo is a boundary in that area. Why? When it comes to Osun State, in that area they have Okuku, which is also Okuku Anoyan, which is also a boundary in Osun State for the Igbominas. Okuku is not an Igbomina. Oyan is not an Igbomina. They are from the Osun Central. Also, the Igbominas in Osun State are also from Osun Central. But how do you differentiate them? When you go to Igbomina land, especially Ila and Okela Orongon, they have hills, arable lands to farm. As rightly know that Orongon of Ila, Orongon Ilela, or Orongon of Ila, as popularly called, is one of the Oduduwa son. So today, when you want to mention the Igbomina are real Yorubas. They are not fake, as some people refer to them. They are not fake. The only thing you will not say that because of creation of states, that's why you see some of them fall under Kwara, some of them fall under Ekiti and Osun State. In fact, popularly known by Igbomina sons and daughters have been craving for the state of Igbomina. Whether they will get it, they won't get it, I don't know. But today, I want to tell you the prominent people, the lifestyle and culture of Igbomina people. Igbomina people are well known. In fact, in Osun State, they have two local governments in Osun State. We have the Ilorin local government and the Federal local government in Osun State. The Ilorin house Ila and other minority or small villages, towns. But the Ilorin is very popular in that area. But when you go to Okela, Okela is Ifedayo. And some other towns around that place where we have Okela. Now, to my left, Kwara State. In Kwara State, we have three local governments occupied by Igbominas. We have one, we have Irepo-Odun. Irepo-Odun is purely Igbomina. Ifalodun is purely Igbomina. Isi is also Igbomina. Those are the three local governments we have in Kwara State that belong to Igbomina. Like I've said earlier, we have two of them in Osun State. The Igbomina in Ekiti State are so minor. The majority of them have migrated into Kwara, and into Osun State. So if these 5 local governments, as big as they are, can come together and form a state, I don't think there's anything bad in that. They have viable lands for farming, and their ancestors are hunters. And they are very good when it comes to crafts with wood, craft with stone, and craft in design of clothes. The royal fathers we have and king are Oba Wahab Kayode Adedeji Oyedokun. Is the current Ogun of Ila, and he was crowned Ogun of Ila in 2003. Presently, he's still the Ogun of Ila. And we have also Oba, His Royal Majesty Oba Adedokun Omaniji Abolarin, the Ogun of Okila, is well known, is a lawyer, and he is also the proprietor of Abolarin College in Okila, and like I said, he's a legal practitioner. These are very important and prominent Obas we have in Igbomina in Osun State. And in Nigerians, we have a lot of Igbominas in government, in politics, and in business. In fact, a lot of them are philanthropists, which are today, I will mention some of them you don't know, and some of them you know very well, and you don't know they are from Igbomina land. If you are from Igbomina, sit down and listen to your people from me, and see many of your people who are prominent in Nigeria, who are even holding positions in Nigeria. So I'm trying to tell you that Igbomina people are not minority as people usually refer to them. And today, I have a popular person that I will start with, which is number 1 on my list here. Is a philanthropist, is an educationalist. Is Alhaji Chief Dr. Abraham Amo Oladimeji. Who is he? He is the Jagomolu of Igbomina land. The Jagomolu of Igbomina land, and also the Arogundade of Lagos. Arogundade of Lagos. Alhaji Chief Dr. Abdurrahman Oladimeji. One thing that is peculiar about this man, this businessman, he is the founder and the proprietor of Alikima University in Kwara State. Well-known popular man, a traditionalist to the core, and is a philanthropist. If you don't know today, he is the proprietor of Alikima University. The next person I will move to here is the current group managing director of NNPC. When he was announced as the group managing director, people say he's from Kwara State. Yes, from Kwara State. Which Kwara State? Part of Kwara. Though Kwara State is not central, not southwest, but this particular man that you is also Igbomina man. He's an Igbomina man from Kwara State. He's the current chief executive of NNPC. He's a lawyer, well-known lawyer. Like I said, he's a well-known lawyer. He's a businessman. In fact, he's an oil merchant. Very popular in Kwara State, in Osun State, and North Central as a whole. In fact, the former Kwara State, where you see have the Kogi, you have the Kaba, is popular in that area. But he's an Igbomina man. So, for the Igbominans, congratulations to you. You have your man at the ends of affair of Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited. So, basically, you are sitting on our oil. You are the one distributing oil for us. So, powerful Igbomina people, credit to you. Yes, if you say today we cannot have a petrol, you have the power, but don't do that to us. So, your man is the ends of affair of the NNPC. Good. The next person I want to mention here is well known popularly in Lagos and formerly in Kaduna. He's a man of God, he's a preacher, he's an evangelist, a tele-evangelist. In fact, in this part of Africa, Nigeria, he's being referred to as the most richest. I can't say that because I don't have the statistics. The people refer to him to the most richest telecast and big, with a large ministry. Well, who is he? He's the founder and president of Living Faith Bible Church, also known as Winners Chapel. He is Bishop David Oyedepo. Bishop David Oyedepo is an Igbomina man. If you have not heard from him before, and you have not heard from him, I'm telling you today, find out from anybody. He is from Omuaran in Kwara State. And he is the proprietor of, I just want to mention 2 universities in Nigeria. Covenant University in Ota, Ogun State, Bishop Oyedepo is the proprietor and founder of this university. Also, he decided to go to his hometown, Umuaran, to establish another big university, which is called the Omak University. Omak University is also founded by Bishop Oyedepo. Bishop Oyedepo, like I said, is a preacher. I remember in the 90s, early 90s, when he built the capacity, 55,000 capacity church. Then he was the biggest in Africa, if not Nigeria, in Africa. Today again, he's planning to build another cathedral, modern cathedral, as according to 250,000 capacity. And presently, I think he has applied to also build an aerodrome in his yard at Ota. So he's technically rich, he's a well-known preacher, and he's an Igbomina man. So we cannot also, we having these people, which I still have a lot of lists with me, can also refer to Igbomina people as minority in Yoruba land or in Nigeria. They are very powerful, they are highly influential, and these names I've just mentioned, about 2 or 3 I just mentioned to you now, shows that they are philanthropists. Like I said, Ujulari, which is the current NNPC chairman, you know him. The Aliki Maman, those of you who are very close to him in Kwara State, you know him very well, he's a philanthropist. And now Bishop Oyedepo, you know his ministry is waxing strong. There's another one I want to mention, which is going to be number 4. For people in Osun State, they know him very well. He's a young dynamic man. In fact, he's an Harvard fellow. This is a brother of mine, this is a friend of mine. If I mention him in Osun, he's a powerful senator that is really doing well. He's building schools, he's buying transformers for communities, he's constructing road, he's sending people out of the country to go and learn vocational and scholarship. Who is he? He is Senator Ajagunla Olubiyi Fadeyi. You know him very well. Osun Central is currently distinguished senator representing Osun Central at the National House of Assembly in Abuja. Is the current, as I said, is the current senator representing Osun Central. He's really doing well. My good senator, distinguished senator, well done, sir. Keep the flag flying. Good representative of Igbomina people, good representative of Igbomina land. Appreciate your effort. It's also from Igbomina land in Osun State, not in Kwara State, but in Osun State this time around. Then the next ones I want to move to is the Afolayan family. The Afolayan family, you know him very well. The late Adelove, Baba Adelove was into film production, drama, stage. They are the first set. Baba Salanko and Oyin Adejobi those days. But this Afolayan family have raised above the bar. You have one or two of his children. You remember the Kunle Afolayan, the popular filmmaker. The guy is also waxing strong. He's an Igbomina man. If you don't know today, get to know. Gabriel Afolayan and others. All the Afolayan family, they are from Igbomina. Ewe ni Eje, as popularly call them. Ewe ni Eje. That's how we call the Igbominas. So the Afolayans are also Igbomina. Please know today, whenever you see the Afolayan, know they are Igbomina in Kwara State. They are from Umuaran in Kwara State, not in Osun this time around, but in Kwara State. Another one I would like also move to is the current Attorney General and Minister of Justice of Nigeria, which you know very well, the SAN. The man that since I've known him, I've never seen a single hair on his head. Always low cut. Maybe, well, don't let me go into that. Chief Lateef Olasukanmi Fagbemi, SAN, is a well-known philanthropist in Kwara State. He's an Ijagbo man, also, like I said, Igbomina in Kwara State. He's a lawyer, he's a politician, well-known. He's the current Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice. Like I said, they are scattered all over Nigeria and all over the world. Now, if we don't mention them like this, you might not know that the Igbominas are very wide and are well prominent in Nigeria. That's why it took me time to sit down and bring Igbomina to the whole world. Not only to people in Nigeria, told the whole world to know that Igbomina people are well established, philanthropists. And the next I will move after our Attorney General is Oba Otudeko. The group managing director of flour mills, well-known Papa, is doing well in flour mills. Presently, is an industrialist that knows very well, is into manufacturing, not only flour mills. I think he's into sugar production, Honeywell sugar, Honeywell flours, and a lot of uh, industrial products. About Tudeko is an Igbomina man also, and he's doing well with his family as a conglomerate of industries. So he's really doing well. He's also Igbomina from Kwara State. He's also Igbomina from Kwara State. Then I have people that basically, after they are not industrialists, but they are into music, football. I like mentioning somebody, late Rashidi Yekini. Late Rashidi Yekini, you know him now, our man. He's so rest in perfect peace. He's also from Igbomina land, Ijagbo Moran side. I think it's Ijagbo precisely. And then this other man that you all know very well, maybe because he's always covering his face. He's a masquerade. When I say masquerade, your mind should tell you what I'm talking about. Lagbaja Omo Baba Muko. It's an Igbomina man. His real name is Bisade Ologunde. Bisade Ologunde. Lagbaja Omo Baba Muko. He's an Igbomina man, rightly man from Igbomina. He's an Afrobeat musician, well known throughout the whole world with his music. He will follow suit after Fela, and he's really doing well in his music. Like I said earlier, you cannot wash out Igbomina people. You can't push them aside. You can't push Igbomina people aside. Well established, well known throughout the whole world. Now, let's talk about business of Igbomina people. What do they do? Yes. They engage in traditional businesses like hunting. Their ancestors are hunters and farmers. They hunt very well. That's why you see them, they hunt around southwest and to the north central, up to Kogi, come to Kwara State, Jeba area. That's what they do. They are hunters. Their forefathers are hunters. Because of technology and education now, I think they must have, they still have good hunters among them. So they are into hunting. That's their traditional business. They are traders. Yes, in Lagos, they are traders. If you want to really meet Igbomina people, go to which area? Go to Lagos Island, Ijora precisely, Badia, in Lagos. The Igbomina occupy that area. They're into business, transport business, haulage business, logistics, cotton and wool business. The traditional business, they do. Those are the traditional business that they do. Like I said, they're into crafting also. Those are the traditional business engaged by Igbomina people. The modern business, come to modern life, they are industrialists. Filmmaking, they are lions. We start with dramas today, they are into filmmaking. Like I said, if you want to mention Nollywood stars, serious, before you mention number 2, 3, you mention their lions. That's why I call them Lion Global and his brothers. They are really doing well in the film industry. So those are modern business they are into. They are acting. They are into medicine. Medicine, yes. They have a lot of cleaning around. They are into law. Like our Attorney General of the Federation. They are into shipping. Otudeko is also into shipping. So those are the modern business that are involved, or that Igbomina people are involved with. They are people that we cannot watch away. We cannot put them aside in Nigerian business, in Nigerian economy, in Nigerian politics. If somebody writes to be Attorney General of the Federation, you know, it should be a very good and a constitutional lawyer for that matter. So, and when you mention like the proprietor of Alikima University, is well known, or you want to mention my good friend, my brother, Senator Ajagunla. Like I said, he's an Harvard fellow. He's doing well. I want to talk about traditional rulers. I want to talk like want to mention my father, His Royal Majesty Obabolarin Kabiyesi Mokinyo. He's the proprietor of Abolarin College. Well, I think you can also check some of his video on our channel. I've interviewed him. He was a lawyer. He was based in Abuja. So they're into law. We have half of them who are lawyers and really doing well. Igbomina people cannot be put aside. Now let's talk about the dressing of Igbomina. Igbomina dress typically Yoruba dress, the agbada, the soro, the dashiki, and sokoto. Feel I like the way I dress, but probably I put in on agbada bigger than I do, put on cap to fit, dress smart, and also with good royal Yoruba heritage. Igbomina are there. Their women also put out normal Iru and Buba. They are not the skirt type. They are not English made. Though majority of them have traveled abroad, traveled around the whole world. They have experienced the typical Yoruba cultural dressing people. Igbomina people are wonderful people. I appreciate Igbomina people. We appreciate other Yoruba and other tribe in Nigeria. Again, I want to talk about the food. What kind of food do Igbomina people like so much? You'll be surprised that when I did my research, for those of you who are Yoruba, when you hear ekuru ibeji made from beans, I don't know how to explain how that thing is being made, but go and find out. Ekuru is one of the popular food by Igbomina people. With fried pepper, they eat more of ekuru. And also, when I want to talk about ewuyan, eweba, for Yoruba who understand this very well, I would say ewuyan is a leftover pounded yam. They repound it, they remold it with good soup. You see, I didn't mention rice, I didn't mention spaghetti at all, or indomie. They don't. These are typical Yoruba cultural people. That's what they eat. They eat pounded yam a lot. But they are farmers. They have lands. They have yams. So they eat eko, pap, they eat eko, like I say, wuyan, oka. Oka. Those of you who know what they call oka in Yoruba land, I should break it down. Oka is amala. Amala. So those of you who are foreign Yorubas might not know what they call oka. Oka is just amala. But the oka one is the real black one made from yam. They are not too good at eating the cassava one, but they do garri also. But the oka one is the yam made one. So, and for this, I want you to join me on this regularly on Abifa Podcast Show. It's a show where we come here to discuss the lifestyle of different tribes, ethnic groups in Nigeria. Subscribe to our channels. Assist us by spreading this news. Today I've discussed about Igbo people, which also Igbomina land. Might be your tribe tomorrow, might be Kogi tomorrow, might be Gbera tomorrow, it might be Ogorimagogo tomorrow, might be the Fulanese, might be the Nupe. So click on to Abifa Podcast Show, where I come here regularly to give you the lifestyle, culture, business, and prominent people from your ethnic group. Thank you for having me. I still remain your regular host. Abifa is my name. Have a nice time. Bye for now.